hear me?
What's that?
Oh, hey everyone. Look, I know I ain't do a good job putting out the notifications today.
It's okay.
But we here. Episode 108. How's everyone doing?
I'm tired.
To the internet primas and primos.
Yo, don't
Yeah.
stop.
I gotta
I'm
keep you up.
tired.
I gotta keep you up today because you tired. We all tired. I'm tired too. Look, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
They had an eventful weekend.
It was fun.
She gonna talk about it later. But yeah, we weren't here last week. Excuse me.
I see you.
Last year, that's crazy because we've been here for 3. But we were not here last week because sometimes you need to take a break. And we figured since WNBA season kind of just ended, it was valid that we take a weekend off. But we back. Man, college basketball is finna start next week.
Yeah, it is.
Next week. We got some CBA negotiation stuff to talk about with Alex. Excuse me, I said Adam. Adam, excuse me. I'm already starting. I'm playing around today. Sorry, y'all. I'm playing around. Today. All right.
Alex?
Yeah, I don't know why I said Alex.
I don't know, but
why Alex?
I don't know.
We're gonna talk about some WNBA coaching hires, right? Some history was made this week.
Yo, what? I like that. Spendock. You right, but you know what? The minutes we actually discussed that before coming on here, so not wrong. No, he's not wrong about the minutes.
Yo,
I'll put some money on at least one Brittany rant.
Oh my!
Yeah, God. I like that. I think we should start bets with our episodes.
That's funny.
You onto something, Spendock. You really are.
He is. He is. Welcome, Spendock. Happy evening. Yeah, everybody. Welcome to episode 108, the 21 titles weekly recap. We are here for 3 things and 3 things only. 1, to expand the visibility of women's sports, specifically women's basketball, being former players. I need to get back on the court. It's imperative. Okay, number 2, connecting the community to business of sports. We didn't have these important conversations beyond the basketball court when we were playing as student athletes, so we feel that is necessary now to have these conversations. And thirdly, just introducing the community to new innovative technology. Blockchain is something that we talk about frequently and often, and we think we know in the next coming decades that blockchain is going to be disruptive in every industry possible. So this is us just putting y'all on before it happens. So welcome. We're going to get into it with some CBA discussion.
Before we get into that, I just wanted to say SNAP benefits are coming to an end.
Yeah.
For many people within the next week, and I implore people to go give back to your community. And I feel like since we go live and stuff like that, that we have the duty to say that. So, and you got the resources, you need to go do that. In all seriousness, it's about to get really nasty. It's been nasty outside, but it's gonna get worse for a lot of people this fall winter time. Um, and
Yeah, donate to your food banks,
show
donate
up
to
for
your
another.
food pantries. It's it's I mean, I can't echo enough what Chantee just said. SNAP benefits are going to expire next week. A lot of people rely on those things to operate in their daily lives. So, figuring out alternative means to do so is going to be very important moving forward as we end this last quarter of the year. So, if you can donate to a food bank, a food pantry, donate your time, to these things. We implore you to do so, because now more than ever, community has to lean on the people in the community. So,
Right. Be a verb. It has to be a verb.
yes,
Gotta be a verb. So that's all. That's what I wanted to start off saying. But yeah, we can get right to it. Adam Silver, aka Alex. I don't know why Brittany called him Alex, but this week we saw Adam Silver actually on Tuesday um, talk about the WNBA and kind of where they're at with CBA negotiations. And he kept talking about there being a big increase in salaries, but he didn't want to use the word like share in reference to like revenue sharing. He wanted everybody to focus on the salaries rather than the revenue sharing. And shout outs to the 9450 because we did a whole CBA episode with K. Dot Lauren and both of us. And we talked about part of what we talked about was how important revenue sharing is, especially with these negotiations. And so I think it's ridiculous how Adam Silver he did say he said I think it isn't the right way to look at it because there's so much more revenue in the NBA. I think you should look at absolute numbers in terms of what they are making. They are going to get a big increase in this cycle of collective bargaining and they deserve it. I just think it's funny he's talking about getting like a specific number when in order for you to even get a revenue sharing percentage in the WNBA, the amount of computation that has to happen and the amount of like the level or like yeah the level that the numbers have to hit for revenue sharing to be triggered
all right,
is utterly ridiculous. And when figuring that out we don't have exact numbers. um we don't have absolute numbers for that, so I think that that's funny that he's saying that he wants us to pay attention to absolute numbers. In response, the WNBPA, they responded. Yeah, open the books. Thank you. I like that. Open the books.
yeah,
OTB. Um,
for sure.
I like that. The WNBPA did respond uh, to Adam Silver's clip, and they posted that on their story saying, "I think share isn't the right way to look at it," and the caption says, "Don't want to share." Listen. I like that type of energy. We're in on the tail end of negotiations.
Yep.
But they supposed to be negotiating, or they are supposed to be coming up with a new CBA by Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking like that's about to happen.
No.
Um, and right now, I want to remind everybody that the players are currently receiving approximately 9.3% of the WNBA's total revenue. And the total revenue is made up of ticket sales, TV deals, and merchandise. So they only get 9%. 9. If DA's in here, DA, you know. we've talked about percentages, and
Yeah.
I hope that they are standing 10 toes behind the numbers that they have in mind, because 9% is a slap in the face. Adam Silver talking about we need to pay more attention to the salaries and not the revenue sharing. That tells me everything I need to know.
Mm.
And I'm done speaking.
I mean, look. Why y'all think Mr. Wonderful always asking for a royalty?
No, that's a fact. It's crazy though.
It's crazy how he's trying to deflect. He's trying to deflect.
We'll have to see what happens. They were also talking about in this article specifically that a big holdup, I guess, in negotiations for the CBA is that players have said that there's been different ways each side believes the player's salary should be determined amid a tremendous era of growth for the sport, for the league. And as we know, the numbers have grown exponentially. So with that being said, the players are looking at, looking for a model where as the numbers grow, the revenue grows, the revenue share grows, the
Right.
salaries grow. I think that makes sense. That's what we often see in other leagues. So they're trying to model those models, which makes complete sense to me. Um, so I it's just interesting what Adam Silver had to say. But shouts to the WNBPA for bringing energy and responding to that. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I don't think that we're going to have a CBA by October 31st. I think that they will have to extend the time period for negotiations. But with all that being said, this is an exciting time. It's an exciting time because they're about to make history. These players are about to make history. We're about to see something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
And this is laying the groundwork for players in the future, straight up. So I'm very excited to see what they come up with. I'm very excited to see how the players respond and how this goes. So,
One thing I would really like to see with the CBA, besides obviously like increased maternity benefits and health benefits and all of that, would be them taking off the hard salary cap. I would like that to be taken off and for them to have a soft salary cap where also essentially that they can have like a luxury tax like how the NBA does. So like if they go over that salary cap, the owners can just pay a fee and get fined for them going over. But like the hard salary cap, it just makes it so hard for it just limits and restricts, in my opinion, um, what they can do. If Adam is talking about reaching a max that's closer to 800,000, then that salary cap gotta move higher. Last year it was what 1.5 million per team.
yeah, around that.
Like that's nothing. That's nothing. So really looking forward to seeing how those terms change around that. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep y'all posted about that. But those are the updates we have right now with the CBA. We got some new hires, Brittany. We want to talk a little bit about the new hire over at the Storm.
Yeah. Last year, Liberty assistant Sonia Raman has been named the new head coach of the Seattle Storm. She has agreed to a multi-year deal. This was confirmed by Front Office Sports. Definitely was wondering who she was on the sideline. When I seen her on the bench last year, and she's pretty tenured. Raman, she becomes the first person of Indian descent to become a head coach in the league. She was also crowned as the first Indian American woman to be an NBA assistant, serving on the Memphis Grizzlies from 2020 to 2024. It said she also interviewed for the Liberty's head coach position. So she was trying to take the reins of the team that she was already a part of. But I think this is a trend for these hires. Right? We're starting to see the WNBA soliciting people who have NBA experience, right? We've seen that with Becky Hammond, right? NBA experience. Nate Tibbetts, right? Just got hired by the Phoenix Mercury, with his NBA pedigree also. So I'm happy to see that they actually hired another woman. Because the week prior to this, the Portland Fire also made an announcement that they finally found their head coach also. And I just wanted to point out this trend in NBA pedigree, right? So the new head, I think social media got a little bit upset because another man got hired for these, coaching positions when, there's a lot of, willful available candidates already, a lot of WNBA assistants already, but some people, kind of took to the Twitter streets and social media streets to promote their disdain for another man being hired as another man who has no previous WNBA experience getting hired. Okay, so
I saw people going so far as to find his LinkedIn and stuff. It's like, yo, he don't got no NBA, no experience. I think stuff like that is important though. I like to see that the fans are or the supporters are doing their due diligence. What's up, Jen? Doing their due diligence. But yeah, they looked at the LinkedIn, they looked at everything and was like, he don't got no experience. Like he's not even. Essentially, they don't think he's qualified enough to do that. And
yeah, they did a background check, essentially, but just kind of wanted to put this forth, bring this to the forefront to understand potentially why he may have gotten hired. So Alex Sarima previously was an assistant with the Cleveland Cavaliers, whose also previous coaching stints include the London Lions, the Paris Basketball Association, and the Rip City Remix. This is key right here. So I think this is the reason why. Sarima is one of the leading authorities on CLA, which means constraints-led approach, a training system that has become popular in European basketball, soccer, and increasingly in the NBA, specifically with the San Antonio Spurs' Victor Wembanyama. Okay? So CLA is a training methodology that emphasizes adaptability, improvisation, and decision-making rather than predetermined movement patterns and drills. For example, Sarima will rarely run the same drill twice. Instead, using small-sided games with different constraints like rule tweaks, scoring changes, or time limits to force players to make decisions under pressure. Sarima told ESPN's Ramona Shelburne that having the chance to implement CLA with an expansion team is an ideal scenario because he and general manager Vanja Cernovic can hire people to fit within the new system. Okay, so essentially he got some new form of training that he's, I guess, implemented in Europe and also here with specifically the Spurs. And obviously we see what Victor Wembanyama has been doing these first couple of games in. So maybe this has some promise, maybe it doesn't, but I think they're banking on innovation as opposed to experience here. So yeah, Portland has hired Alex Sarama. The Seattle Storm have hired Sonia Raman. We also had a new coaching hire for the Dallas Wings. We know that Chris Coquelins, aka Coach Man Bun, as people have called him, was fired after 1 year. I believe he went 10-34, which was actually worse than what Trish Trammell did last year. I believe she went 9-31. So it's like, did y'all really need to find a new coach? Y'all could have just let Trammell, coach it out. But yeah, for the Dallas Wings, we also have another I guess rank move up. So their new hire, Jose Fernandez, is coming from college, similar to Carl Smesko from last year, right? Coming from Florida Gulf Coast, having a 15-year tenure there, and then becoming the Atlanta Dreams head coach last year. So this is the similar trend, right? Lynn Roberts from where she was at Utah, and now she's the head coach for the Sparks. So we're also seeing that trend where they're banking on kind of like long-term or long-time college coaches and kind of giving them an opportunity to run a professional system. So Jose Fernandez was at USF for 25 years? They said 25 seasons.
Yeah.
Going 485 to 317. So I guess they're just banking on him, his long tenured collegiate experience, and kind of rolling that over into the WNBA. Okay, and then lastly, Sandy's back. Sandy is back in business. Okay, it was announced last week that she will become the head coach of the Toronto Tempo. Okay, the Toronto Tempo, that's a steal for them. Like an expansion team getting a coach that's like previously just won a championship. Like,
yes.
And she has like multiple championships under her bag. She's a national team head coach for the Australian national team, so she got international experience herself.
A lot of experience.
She's right? She a former player herself, so she also done been through the ring, the gauntlet. So I think this is a great situation for Toronto. Hiring Sandy. Yeah, she stayed with a job. Sandy stayed with a job. I wonder if she's actually bringing her husband with her. Because her and Olaf were on the
Yes.
Liberty coaching staff together. So let's see if Olaf will be migrating with her to Toronto. Okay. But yeah, those are the
We'll have
coaching
to see.
hires and fires. So
And we'll have to see who gets hired in New York. I mean, they're the only team left
mhm.
without a head coach announcement.
Yeah,
So we'll have to see. I'm very interested to see who gets hired.
I think everybody is looking like, who are y'all gonna try a college coach? Are y'all gonna try somebody with NBA pedigree? Are we
I
gonna
think they're looking for
try?
NBA pedigree.
Yeah, yeah.
I think so. It's New York. Um, I think they're gonna try to get somebody with some NBA experience.
They just gonna need somebody that got tough skin. I'm gonna be honest. New York media ain't for the faint of heart, and just New York in general. The pressure is New York. It's New York.
It
Yes,
is.
the city that never sleeps. There's always somebody up to criticize you. All right,
No, it's true.
it don't
It's
matter the
true.
time.
It
Okay,
don't.
so yeah, interesting to see who the Liberty hire as they coach, and yeah, those were the WNBA hires and fires.
Um, Thank you for that. I want to backtrack to all the stuff that's happening with Dominique Malonga right now, and I wanted to really get your opinion on that because obviously you also play overseas. But
Mhm.
what is interesting, if y'all don't know, um, Dominique was also playing in Turkey with Fenerbache. Um, and she unilaterally terminated her contract with Fenerbahce last week.
Right.
The reasons haven't been clear. We do know that we do. I'm looking at Jen's comment. We do know that there was reports of her getting like having an injury to her wrist towards the end of the season.
Right.
But it's still unclear why they like her team unilaterally, excuse me, terminated the contract. And so right now, Fenerbahce basically put out a couple of quotes and statements rather, and said they're willing to go toe to toe legally to fix this. Um, they said that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if everybody is aware, but Dominique did have a 3-year contract with Fenerbahce. And this could ultimately affect her WNBA career because of a rule by the name of letter of clearance, which is a rule that was created and placed into effect actually before the WNBA's first season in 1997. So, in order for WNBA players to be able to play overseas, part of how they do that is by having the WNBA sign onto the FIBA's letter of clearance system, which allows players to sign contracts in multiple leagues. The letter of clearance requires sign off from the players' teams and federation, which then establishes that the player has fulfilled their duties to the full extent to their contract and are eligible to play elsewhere. So basically, the WNBA has had an agreement with FIBA from day one that requires players to be cleared in both directions when playing overseas and in the WNBA. So the WNBA has already provided Fenerbahce with its letter of clearance from Malonga because the season has already been completed. So they've signed off and said, hey, Dominique has, finished her duties and obligations to us. The season has ended. So she can now play with y'all. But in order for Malonga to return to play in the WNBA in 2026, if we even have a season, a letter of clearance from the Turkish Federation by way of Fenerbahce will be required. If there is an outstanding case between Fenerbahce and Malonga, the letter of clearance could be withheld under the condition that she violated the terms of her contract. So this has to be cleared up essentially before the 2026 season begins, or else Dominique will not be able to play due to the letter of clearance. Again, we may not even have a WNBA season next year, but just wanted to put that on everybody's radar about the letter of clearance and how you essentially have to get a sign off on both sides before playing. So what's your thoughts, Brittany? You know, you playing overseas, you going through some things during your time over there. Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I would like for the information to be disclosed why she terminated her contract. But like I feel like I was telling you this offline. Like Fenerbahce is like one of the top tier European teams overseas for men and women. So like this is not like a slouch team. This is a team that pays their players. This is a team that usually has a super team over there. Like they stacking players on the team. So like for her to kind of like terminate her contract, I just want to know why that is, because that's you're playing for one of the best teams in Europe. So like I would like to know why she did that. Secondly, to me, this is really not fair because a lot of teams be breaching contracts all the time and don't like let's just talk about how sometimes they don't pay players on time, right? Sometimes they don't fulfill the obligations that they said in the contract. Like when you get to your destination and they said that you're supposed to have a washer, dryer, car, all those things, and when you get there, you have no car.
You got nothing.
you have a washer, but you got a drying rack, right? Like they do these things all the time. So like for her to have this out in the open against Fenerbahce is kind of like wow, because this is a powerful club. I'm gonna be honest. Like this club holds weight. So if they don't give her release, that's gonna be
interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
That's gonna be something. It's almost similar to like a coach not signing off on your.
You took the words out of you took the thought out of my brain, because I'm like, this is similar to college basketball. You got to get released. There's some coaches that do not release these student athletes, and the student athletes be having to fight tooth and nail to get a release letter to then be able to transfer. So it's the same idea.
Correct, because sometimes coaches can be petty and not sign a release based on, like, say there's a few schools that they don't want you to go to. They may not sign the release for you to go to a school that they don't want you to go to, you know? So, like, that's another
similar, but
just, added kind of pain point, if you want to say. But yeah, this is very interesting because obviously we've seen Malonga, the game starting to slow down for her towards the end of the season. Like she's getting in her rhythm, she's figuring out her pace on the court. So like, in the midst of also lockout simmering, right? This is not positive for a budding star in the WNBA.
No, it's not. Randy said on IG that they do that in youth sports too.
Oh, the release.
I didn't know that. Yeah, so I want to ask her like, please give us some more information because I didn't know that.
In youth sports?
That's what she's. That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy, Randy. And Spendoc.
Yeah, I just saying he dropped out the race.
He's a damn mess.
Ago.
Oh, Randy said my son had to be released to go to another team.
Really?
His player pass. That's interesting. I never heard of that. That's Randy. Now we got to talk to you offline because I never heard of that.
A player pass.
He said it's a little
required?
Different.
It's required for AAU.
I'm waiting for her to respond. She said it's a little different, but along the same lines.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, that's crazy. We definitely talked about or read about some college players going through that the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, you gotta be really diligent about the people that you playing for, and like I'm gonna be honest, the best situation you can have is a coach that's honest with you. Ask the questions. An honest coach, somebody who's gonna keep it 100, keep it a bean with you, and is not scared to tell you the truth, because that's what you really need.
Right. She said this is for soccer, but maybe basketball, not too sure. But even that for soccer, that's a little crazy. Yeah. What's up, Mama Flag?
Mama Flag, what's up?
Yeah, that's crazy. But we'll keep y'all posted with Dominique. But yeah, that's messy.
That's messy because
it is a business. It is. I just want to also highlight this. This is from earlier.
That's the media right there. The media don't stop. New York City
media and even just supporters, fans.
Yeah, you got.
We're gonna drag you.
Yeah, they're gonna drag you. It's like Apollo Theater. Sandman gonna come out. You better be prepared.
We're gonna drag you.
Be ready.
If you slacking, we're gonna drag you. We're gonna be honest. Like, we're gonna be honest.
Nah, facts.
But yeah, that's what we have for WNBA news and sports, business and sports news. We're gonna move on to college sports news. At the top of our pod, Brittany is, reminded everybody that college basketball season is right around the corner. I mean, we've seen some preseason games pop up. I didn't watch any. Now everything is, it's hard locating where these games are at. I'm gonna just be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. The only one I got a chance to kind of see was when UConn played against Boston College. And then I heard the other day that Arizona lost their exhibition to West Texas A&M by 3 points. So, and there's a lot of rebuilding going on in Arizona. So, like, that's stuff like that happens. That's why you play the game,
That is why.
Exhibitions are really kind of just like gouges. Like, it's not really about Like you're trying to see if the things that you worked on in the summertime are coming together,
Or
right?
if y'all are even a good fit. Like
Right,
the
right.
players, there's a lot of moving and shaking that happens. We're
Mhm.
gonna see though. I'm very excited. And we will be covering these games this season. So make sure that you tap in with us. But I'm very excited for this season. I'm just letting y'all know going in. I'm a Sarah Strong stan. Sarah Strong. And I'm going against the grain
Mhm.
because I'm rocking. Like UConn,
Oh god.
I'm going against everything that
Yeah, I know.
our era kind of like stood for, man. I'm going against it. I love Sarah Strong. Excited about AZ.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
look great. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I just want to put that on record.
Yeah. I mean, we put out our list last you know, we put out our list last year. We finna do it again this year. Our freshman um watch list,
We're gonna have a few watch lists.
sophomore watch list, and the transfer watch list. So
Yeah.
we'll be doing that again. I'm looking forward to seeing Silas Swords from Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
how
let's go
she
sophomore season. Okay, because
uh,
she came out the gates last year gunning. Like y'all forgot about me. Y'all wasn't talking about me at all. She
no.
came and was like, I don't care about that though. I'm gonna just
And that's really what the
I'm a
vibe
hoop.
was
I'm a
with
hoop.
the freshman last year.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna just hoop. So so yeah, watch out for that. We're hopefully I think we'll be dropping it the day the season actually begins, which is November 3rd. So
Mm-hmm.
just look out for that. But yeah, college season
Jody.
is starting. Y'all see my little Coach Stringer legacy shirt on.
I
You know,
love that.
I got a rep for CVS,
Yes.
right? But yeah, we excited over here. I need to get my little NCAA little
Yeah.
banner back. Okay.
They already going on. Look, LSU. Yo, Jody. Jody said LSU. Malaysia's looking happy and at home.
Mhm.
She's
Mhm.
looking happy at home.
Yeah.
Randy said she's team LSU.
Okay. We got LSU stands. We got
Go blue.
Go Blue,
Best
Michigan.
sisters.
Yep.
I heard. Did Sienna get hurt?
I don't know.
I thought I seen something like Sienna.
I hope not, cause
Sienna, and you could correct me if I'm wrong. Spend that looking real happy and at home.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
who else I'm looking at? Like a transfer. So I gave y'all a sophomore. A freshman. I'll give you. Diamond Fields at St. Bonaventure. She's a scaling product. So shout out to Mercedes Dukes
Shout
over
out to
there.
Mercedes.
Shout out to Mercedes Dukes. Ever since she got to scaling, she's been just producing college prospects every year. Okay, on all divisions, Division 1, 2, 3, JUCO, everything. Okay, so shout out to Mercedes Dukes. I'm looking forward to seeing Diamond Fields. Also, Ari Mercado at William and Mary.
That joint went fast.
It did.
I
It
remember we
did.
first seen
Yeah.
Ari hoop, and it's like
Yeah.
she's gonna do some damage. I'm looking at Ari too. If
Yeah.
y'all don't know who that young lady is,
You will know.
you will get familiar really soon.
Absolutely. And a transfer that I'm really excited to watch because I didn't get to watch her last year and I didn't realize she transferred again. So her name is Layla Felia at Syracuse. Okay.
Okay.
Jen said go blue. She used to be a part of the blue. She was on Michigan 2 seasons ago. I believe she was one of their leading scorers. She was supposed to play last year at Texas University, but she had an injury with her eye. She actually her retina detached. However that happened, I don't know. But she was actually declared a medical red shirt for last year with Texas, and I guess she decided to enter the transfer portal, so she will be playing at Syracuse next year with Coach Felicia.
Okay.
Legit.
Okay.
So looking forward. That young lady was killing. Okay, when I went to Michigan, when I watched them play against Rutgers 2 seasons ago. Okay, and she is from Ohio, which is a sneaky hotbed for like basketball players. Like a lot of girls out of Ohio are good, right? Let's Kelsey Mitchell, right? Cincy's finest, like Ohio is low key a little hotbed for women's basketball. So very excited to see. That's just a little preview for y'all.
Randy also said somebody she knows transferred to Texas A&M. I don't want to mispronounce her name, but Pryor. And I've seen her I feel like I've seen that name before.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Did she transfer from like Sacred Heart or something? Am I making that up, Randy? But nonetheless, we'll pay attention to her too. So thank y'all. Yeah, she is a feisty little guard. Yeah. From Sacred Heart. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Chantee know what you're talking about. Look at that.
I'm like, the name sounds familiar, but I don't want to mispronounce her first name. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we talking about this. But yeah, I'm excited to get the watch list done so we can get that to y'all. So yeah, that was the start of our college NIL segment. But I don't know if y'all know about, I don't watch football, but this college football player on Vanderbilt, his name is Diego Pavia. Yeah, him. So apparently, I think last May, he filed an injunction so that he could stop. Essentially, he doesn't want his time at JUCO to be part of his overall eligibility. He wants a fresh 4, basically. He wants a fresh 4. And I feel like we've talked about like JUCO eligibility before. And like the old rules and what seems to continue to be the rule is like, you know, if you go to JUCO, let's say you go to JUCO for 2 years and then you go D1, that plays part of your overall eligibility. Like those 2 years get subtracted from your overall term. And so they filed, let me pull it up. They filed a complaint and he won an injunction rather. Like I said last year, arguing his years playing junior college shouldn't count towards his NCAA eligibility. But now his lawyers are preparing to file an amendment to the complaint and add multiple players to the original lawsuit so that they can make this a class action suit. So like other players that lost their eligibility can get some eligibility back from going from JUCO to a D1 school. And so if you don't know, is it Pavia? I'm so sorry, but Diego, he played 2 seasons at the New Mexico Military Institute before transferring to New Mexico State, which is a D1 program in 2022. and then he transfers to Vanderbilt for the 2024-2025 season. And then according to NCAA rules, his college career should have been over after that. The NCAA currently allows players to complete 4 full seasons within 5 calendar years, and JUCO years count toward that time period. So he's basically trying to change the game. He's trying to change the rules and have student athletes be able to participate in JUCO and it not affect those additional 4 years that they would get if they were to transfer to a D1, D2, D3 institution. Thoughts about that? Yeah. Yes, this is going to be a game changer. I feel like we've talked about this before. We've discussed this before. But this is going to be a game changer. If this gets passed, yes, it's going to be a lot more Bobby Boucher. So Brittany's correct. I mean, that's essentially like, yeah, like we're gonna have players in there that may be a little older than what we're accustomed to. Like Brittany and I talk about all the time. When Brittany and I were in school, we only had the 4. You only had the 4. That's it. You only had the 4, unless you redshirted. But even that, you know what I mean? Like, so it's going to be very. It's going to be very interesting to see.
It's a lot going on.
Oh, everything's crumbling. Look, Randy said college sports is getting out of hand. It's a lot happening. I mean, we just reported last week or 2 about the betting rules changing. And then we got the NBA news this week, right? Like it's a lot It's a lot.
Look,
yeah.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say.
Yes.
About to say it's been that high school players. Man, y'all really at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
They are letting G League players go back to school or test the college ranks. Like,
Jen, you
not AARP. Yeah, it's the amount of things that they letting go and letting happen is really we in a place where like it's a lot of profit over everything.
That's it. That's the bottom line. Randy said it too. She said a lot of kids, my son and nephew's age, were classifying. Yeah, it's about money. It's all about money. That's all I got. It's about money.
Yeah, it is about money.
College is the new career pathway. Yes, it is. That's where the money's at. You know, professional sports isn't guaranteed for a lot of these players. So that's why college is the new career pathway. They know they can monetize their name, image, and likeness while they're in college. That's why they're fighting for longer eligibility terms.
I am saddened for the high school prospect.
Yeah, nobody's looking at. I mean, especially on the men's side.
Right.
We're talking men.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously the women can't go straight to the league.
Right.
But like on the men's side, yeah. They're not looking like it's difficult. There's no integrity in sports anymore. That's Mama Flag, yeah.
That is going off
lying.
the water. Right?
Yeah. Well, my bad, Jen. Their average players getting 30K a month. What incentive does a kid that never had anything to get better when it? Yeah. That's always been the conversation, though. Like,
that kid gonna be cursing the coach out.
well, hopefully not. But the chances of that happening,
it's slightly increased.
we laughing, but like we laughing because we also know it's true. Like, because we've also heard stories, right? Even student athletes in high school, those stories. Then you got, coaches that are reliving their collegiate, their high school days in the newer generation. So like they back to Mama Flag's comment, like there is no integrity in sports anymore, and I partially blame the adults because they should know better. I will say that they should, but maturity and knowledge, there's no age limit, and there's no. I thought you was covering.
I was. Maturity and knowledge.
There's no age to those things.
No age. Because people could get older and don't grow up. You know that? People could grow older and don't grow up. Mature.
Yeah.
So we've seen that happen too. A lot.
Yeah. So I'm still excited that the student athletes are making. Let me be clear. We are happy that they are making money.
For sure.
They should have been making money.
Long time ago.
We still in the weeds of NIL. Like, since Brittany and I started talking about NIL, have things gotten better? Yes. Like in the very beginning, we were reporting on a lot of
it was the Wild Wild West.
Truly the Wild Wild West. And a lot of foul stuff was happening very early with agents, with players getting done dirty, no contracts, right? Yeah. Like just handshakes, handshakes, verbal agreements, which could be an agreement, but yeah, it was a he say, she say. It was crazy. Have we elevated since then? Absolutely. Do we have a long way to go? Absolutely. We still got a ways to go on all levels. And when I say all levels, I also mean high school, the level of high school.
Right.
All of that.
Correct.
Jen said a parent told a coach a few days ago their son was waiting for the bag. Coach was trying to educate him about D2, D3 opportunities, didn't want to hear it. Ooh. I mean, we've come a long way. Listen, trying to get a bag by any means, even to their detriment. Remember we had to like fight to even get a scholarship.
Yeah. Scholarship.
Tooth and nail.
Yeah. Tooth and nail
to get a scholarship. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We had to fight tooth and nail.
Yes.
Had to give in tapes.
Yep. Had to go to college practices. What? Yeah, run with them. Let's see
and
how
they're
you
not even considering D2 or D3 opportunities.
Yeah, y'all wilding.
I mean, unless you're that good, listen. If you that nice,
right,
fine.
But if you not,
if you got some chinks in your armor, and that's no disrespect to D2, D3. I play D2.
Right.
Scholarships. Where's my money, coach? Yeah, that's. It's an interesting time. There's always pros and cons to anything, though. So I'm happy we get to experience and we're witnessing this part of college sports.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
That's the part. Like I am. It's been a long time coming. The NCAA is still on my hit list, though. Still think they nasty. It's very much profit driven, which is again back to that betting situation. That's why we're seeing what we're seeing with that.
Hey y'all, don't bet. Don't bet.
I saw your face. I'm
Don't
like,
do
what
it.
happened?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We had to fight.
You know how nasty the media is, right? They've been plastering Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier's pictures talking about they're involved in an illegal mafia poker probe that involves 3 significant mafia families. So why I don't see the mafia families on the news? Why we don't know the names of the mafia families? There ain't but 5, I believe.
Where's the mafia? We're not going to see that.
They're not going to show us.
We know that. Y'all know that.
But that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy.
It is, but you know that. You know that. You know that.
Look, I'm gonna say that if this is allegedly, right? There's still allegedly. This is allegedly. Not Chauncey Billups. For me, not Chauncey Billups.
Yo, not like what is happening?
Not Mr. Big Shot. Like, literally one of my favorite players.
Exactly. Thank you, Jen. Right.
Look, you know what? This to me was like, because this is still allegedly, right? We still gotta wait for the facts to come out. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this is almost to me like when Marion Jones said that she lied to us.
Yo,
she lied.
Let me tell you, Brittany's still not over that. Yo, I kind of want you to tell them like how personal you took that.
I took this very personal. Like, y'all don't
give the background.
Yes, like Marion Jones, okay.
Track star.
Right, track star, b-ball star. Like, she played at North Carolina, right? Like, played hoops at North Carolina. I believe she won a national championship, didn't she? With North Carolina or something like that.
That I don't remember. Something. But you was game. That was
yeah. Look, that lady was like. They tell you not to idolize people, okay? So I don't idolize people because this happened to me personally. Like, I could not believe, like, we watching the Olympics, she killing everything, killing left and right. Then it comes out that she was doping. I cried for 3 days straight, y'all. I took down all my Marion Jones posters in my room. Like, she's a fraud. She's a fraud, man. Had me going to school talking about, y'all see all the medals she won? Had me going to school defending her. Wearing my Marion Jones shirt, bro. Like, it gives me tears to this day. Like, I'm still distraught.
I was crying, and I almost spit my water out right now. I had to mute myself.
I took them all down, man. I was really disappointed. Like,
then Doc, you was right about this is like a semi-crash.
Oh my God.
With the bet in the beginning.
Look, man, don't do steroids and don't bet on it. Like,
I like the conversation in the comments.
It
Yeah.
could happen to anyone. That's why I say, like, this was, man. Look, I understand.
I get both, y'all.
She apologized and she came back, but like, my trust for you has been lost. Like, it was thrown out the window. Trust, like even all the other PEDs and stuff like that. Like when we found out Andy Pettit was doping, like destroyed. I'm destroyed. I am born and raised from the Bronx. I live 15 minutes from Yankee Stadium. I watched the Yankees win World Series during my childhood years. And for y'all to tell me Andy Pettit was doping, this is one of the first players I ever met face to face. When my mom used to get tickets from immigrant savings banks to go to the baseball clinics at Yankee Stadium, bro. I met this man. Andy Pettit was running around Yankee Stadium with a crop top on. Crop top. A crop top and shorts.
Brit is the common denominator. I'm on to her. That's right, Jen. AP was him. Facts, lucky lefty. Shaking my head. He was the GOAT. So, yo. Yeah, she was goated.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
you about to make Brittany cry again.
Goated.
I triggered her. I'm so sorry. Triggered her on Fate Out of Watch. COE. DA. COE. Because I knew this was going to happen.
She really broke
so
my
sorry.
heart.
She did break her heart.
She really did. She really did. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
But yeah. Canadians and their emotions.
Yo. Stop.
We all we got. But yeah, no, this is gonna affect our college. All jokes aside, what you think gonna happen with these collegiate athletes?
They're gonna get caught up in some mess. Look,
now they can bet, and not just the athletes. I also want to say the coaches too can bet now.
Staff, right?
The staff can now bet on games too. It's not just the athletes. It's gonna get interesting.
Look,
yeah.
I'm gonna just say this: like, they're just creating more cans of worms. Like, it's more can of worms opening, closing. Okay, because me, if I'm a college athlete, my teammates go professional. Yeah, I think I'm not. Yo, they are really crazy for doing this. Because
that's really, yes.
It's just too much. It's too much enticement at this age for like younger.
Imagine you 18, 19, 20, 21. You chasing a bag.
This is your second look. Imagine this is your sophomore year in school, right? You already done went through a couple of semesters. You done found out what a Pell check is. That ain't nothing but 1,500 to maybe.
It ain't the 30K.
3,500. That is the world to you. That's the world to you.
Jen is right. I'm not even gonna pin that.
See,
but Jen is right though.
Jen is correct. That's what I'm saying. We just talked about this, Jen.
We did offline.
Today.
Yes.
What is it for a shark to come up to a kid and say, "Hey, Look, I got a little 25K bag for you. If you just let me know if so-and-so is hurt or not. Is so-and-so starting tonight? So-and-so. And then that eventually turns into you doing stuff in the game. Like, first it's providing information, right? We just gonna provide information. And then after that, when we get into the weeds, now you got to start doing stuff in the game for us. We going over or under. Okay? This to
is crazy.
18, 19, 20.
This shit is crazy.
The streets are getting nastier. Yeah, you got to. Because the sharks, they gonna bite. They gonna bite.
Yes, yeah. Student athletes, thoughts and prayers.
That's why it's important to have people on your team.
It is to be around solid.
Yes, solid people.
People. And it's hard. Yo, Jen is funny. Yo. Jen is hilarious.
Yo,
but that is how bad it's about to get. We about to start shooting.
Yo.
Yes. Yeah. That's funny.
This is true story. Facts.
Jen is cooking. Yo.
Fix the game. Yeah, fix the game. So, yeah, we talk about this all the time. This betting and
it's not good. Well, yeah, y'all. That is, was that the last thing? No. We have one more thing for college sports.
Yeah, they move into Annapolis.
Yeah. The season opening match between UConn and Louisville has been moved to Maryland. So originally it was slated to be played in Germany at Ramstein Air Base in Germany. But due to the government shutdown, it's moved. So that was it. We just wanted to update you about that. I'm looking forward to that game. And now that I know it's in Brittany's in shambles, yeah, she is. This all started because I'm so sorry I triggered. But see, Spendoc, you were right. Spendoc, his guess, his bet, he would have made good on a real bet. Spendoc. But yeah, now that they're in Maryland, I may try to go to that game.
Annapolis.
Yeah.
I used to work in Annapolis, y'all. The Annapolis Yacht Club. Woo!
Yeah.
An experience.
I bet it would. Well, we talked about those things. But yeah. That's all we have for college sports news.
Yeah.
And I said we didn't have tech. Where's the Smokey from Friday? Pay me my money. Pay me my money.
Right.
I want to see what this looks like in another 2-3 years. NIL.
Right.
We in year 3? No, excuse me. No, yeah. 4, yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
4
So I want to
going
see.
into 5.
Yeah. I want to see what this looks like in the next 2 to 3. I don't know.
I mean, we definitely gonna see more regulation, because we're gonna see that. But are people gonna abide by the regulations? That's the the question.
DA, you wow. Yo.
Yeah, what is it gonna look like? We're gonna see more betting scandals. I can
That's a
guarantee
fact.
you that.
AI content, sports games, 2020. Right.
Is it real?
Is it
Yeah.
or is it not?
More analytics.
I've been seeing a lot more like sports analytic people pop up on my timeline. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Yeah. Because they think analytics is they think analytics supersedes eye tests. No. No. Yeah, I can use them in conjunction,
Right.
but for it to be above the eye test, no. No. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use analytics, but the eye test is always the standard for
The
me.
superior, yeah. DA said 1B is AI. Yeah, eye test always wins.
Yeah. Eye test.
Yeah.
AI technology, we don't really have anything because it's really just AI heavy. I I'll probably post it in our stories this week, but the people who are at the head of AI learning, they don't got no integrity. So just know that
Well, we know that. Yeah.
the
And which we've
AI,
been talking about.
the AI, just know that at some point AI might be smarter than us, okay? Because it's probably gonna get to that point. All right, I'm hearing stuff that's saying the AI is hiding its true intentions.
I'm
Like
laughing, but it's not funny. But
the AI doesn't want to shut down when they say that it has to shut down. Like it's
DA, leave me alone.
just keep your eye on the AI, okay? Keep your eye on it. But I'm gonna let Chantee talk about culture because she had
Oh,
an eventful weekend.
I did. I attended VinylCon Baltimore this weekend. And VinylCon is essentially like a celebration of collecting, or culture collecting. And yo, Jen, I can't.
Comments is jumping today.
DA, stop. So yeah, I went to VinylCon. I went to VinylCon VinylCon Philly in Philly this past May. That was the first time I went, and I collected a couple of records there. And this is the first time they actually had it in Baltimore. So I went and I cleaned up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. DA really believes in COE over everything. It's really crazy. Um but yeah, no, I picked up some great albums and records, or rather records there. And you should check it out. They don't have one in New York, which is interesting, but they like I said, have one. Facts. Thank you, Jody. Jody said, I like the selection you picked up. Heavy New York vibes
Yeah.
all weekend. It wasn't even done on purpose. My finds were not purposefully like done that way, like New York driven. It just so happened to end up that way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if I think it happens in Philly, like I said, and then also LA and now Baltimore. So
Okay.
y'all should check out when the next VinylCon is, and y'all should attend. I think it's a vibe. They usually have great music. DA, Great music. They usually have great music. It's a vibe. It is a vibe in there, and y'all should check it out. Thank you, Jody. She said all classics. Thank you, Jody. That really does mean a lot to me. That means a lot.
All classics. Yes.
Yes, and I have to post like my other records that I have. But yeah, no, I had a great weekend. And DA is a generational hate, like generational hate and generational hater is DA.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Do you guys own any albums, vinyls? Are there any vinyls that we should have in our collection that you guys recommend? I'm nowhere near Chantee's collection, but I do also
I should show some of them.
I do
right?
collect vinyls. But
DA, I'm gonna get back to DA. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I probably got like 15 records in my collection, y'all. Nothing crazy. Like I got like Bill Withers' greatest hits. What else is like a really popular one I listen to all the time?
Who? What'd you say?
I was trying to say what albums I had. I spoke about Bill Withers' greatest hits. I got that on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what else. I think I got The Emancipation of Mimi. I got Mariah Carey on vinyl. That was a fire album. I gotta go look at my collection, y'all.
Can y'all see this? I got.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige. Hold on, let me take this off. Got Mary J. Yup.
I was so happy about this.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy about this too. Ooh, can y'all see that?
Fabulous.
Wait, let me
unblur.
I don't know why it's like blurring, but hold on.
DA, you hate Bill Withers? That's crazy.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I was happy about this too.
What?
I got some SWV, so I was happy about that too.
SW. I'm so into
Yes, but I was very happy about this.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very New York.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Fire.
So that's some of my pickups from this weekend. But y'all should definitely tap in and check it out. It is a vibe. I had a blast.
There you have it.
We will, DA, for sure. But yeah, that's the culture segment. So I do want to start collecting magazines though. Like old Vibe even old basketball magazines. I mean, I still have a few in New York, but that's something I want to start doing. Mama Flag said I have 2 crates of oldies but goodies. I'm 66, so I got my parents' oldies. I love that. I love that.
I got some old magazines.
Right. So yeah, I want more slam magazines. I need slam
definitely need some slam magazines.
I need some slam magazines.
This is fire because I just realized that this is Kobe on the front cover.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's fire.
Kobe and Rondo.
Yeah. So yeah. That's the culture segment. Yeah, y'all. That's really our show. That's the show today. For today. I got 2 of the same magazines.
I got 2 of these?
See?
Oh, look, DA, there's Ron. Woo! Hey! God. Yo, I might have to frame that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to frame that.
Yeah, and then also, now that you brought up No Limit, I saw some of the verses yesterday. last night.
How was the versus?
I was a little lit last night watching it, so I gotta go rewatch it.
Oh, Liddy?
But I didn't like that they there was just a time limit on everything. I wish they could have went for longer. They didn't really get into their sets.
That's crazy.
Shouts to Diego because he had the opportunity to interview Soak the Shaka way back when. I saw that on his story. I like that. No, I just gave you your credit. You did call it 5 years ago. I saw that. I was like,
so
okay,
who won? Who won?
I gotta go back. I mean, no.
Like usually there's like a definitive.
No limit was there was no definitive.
It didn't look like neither of them practiced at all.
What's that, Jen? Complex Con. How was that? Did you go to that? Was it HBC? Oh, that was probably lit.
Oh,
I know that was lit.
Yeah, halftime was
popping.
popping.
I know it was giving drumline vibes because that's what I think about.
That's the look. That's one on my bucket list. I want to go to a HBCU football game so I can see the bands at halftime. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, my little brother went to Southern University. I want to go see Southern University's band. What's the name of their band? I forget.
Like the is it
a human jukebox or something like that, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I gotta go see them live.
What HBCUs in Indiana? Are you being funny?
I don't know.
I gotta ask DA. DA play a lot of.
You play a lot of games.
You play a lot of games.
Play a lot of games.
Classic. Oh, you serious? Classic weekend. Okay, maybe you serious. All right. Well, that was our culture segment. So, I think Spendoc was on the money. He said we went a little bit over the 64, but he wasn't far off. Okay. All right, DA, my bad.
Yeah.
But we appreciate y'all tapping in with us for another episode. The comments were hilarious today. Like,
yeah, I get in the comments later. No, we appreciate y'all engagement for sure. Always.
Oh, what's this? NBA Adam Silver 10 million out. Yo. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. Alex, I hope you a subscriber.
Yeah.
Come on, Alex.
Please.
Alex, please subscribe. We love the engagement.
And I love that information is important because it gives even more context as to how much these women and these players deserve more and deserve better.
Yeah.
Look, he's still giving yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
Very interesting. Very. Thank you, Alex.
Thank y'all, everybody, to the regulars that always show up for us. We appreciate y'all. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that we on at Sundays at 7 p.m. talking women's basketball and business of sports. I mean, if we don't have these conversations, then who is?
Right.
Okay, so we appreciate y'all as always. Hopefully everyone has a great upcoming week.
Yes.
Halloween is this week, so please make sure y'all staying safe.
Yes.
Maybe at some point, Chantee and I will talk about Bronx Halloween stories.
Real spooky.
The terror of living.
Real spooky.
Look, the terror of being a Bronxite during Halloween. Like, just the stuff that we were conditioned to like to experience was kind of crazy. But thank you, ladies. Thank you, everybody. Please subscribe. We're on everything, all social media, 21 Titles. We're also with the 9450. Please follow them. We just dropped our latest Beyond the 9450 episode, so please check that out. All right. And yeah, that's it. We'll see y'all for 109 soon. Peace.